And good evening. Welcome to Tuesday night Shadowrun missions. I'm Bob, your GM, and one of these players is frozen. I'll let you decide which
Which one?
one.
I hate it.
Yeah. So we are still we're careening toward the end of mission 0603, Ancient Rumblings. Our team has met the villain of the episode. So a lot of stuff happened last time. There was a visit to the brother's scrapyard, where you met the brother. He said that some creepy kid was following Tasha around. So you've been looking for Tasha for a while. There we go. And let's see. You went to. Let me show you brother. So there's brother. Allerden sensed him and found out that he has just a smidgen of magical ability. Apparently, just enough to be able to discern when something's not right with that boy.
That boy ain't right.
Then, there was. So you were driving up to investigate the S-Mart. And that's the map we're on now. And you weren't quite ready to go in. Well, Luna wasn't ready to go in, so she decided she wanted to turn around. She was at this. I think very soon after this, she was driving Darcy because Billy decided to kick the young Ramblers ganger out the back of Darcy, not realizing that the doors were locked, and instead put his foot into the guy's chest. So it's at that point that Darcy and Father Allerden sprung into action while Luna drove away, barely saving the poor kid's life. So you dropped him off at Dr. Tate's clinic at the vault. And at that point, I have in my notes here, everything came crashing down on Luna as she realized we're going to have to go in there. Time is of the essence. And so you went back to the S-Mart. You discovered a whole bunch of stuff there. And I'll let Derica take over and describe what she saw there.
Yeah. There was a unknown masked, not masked, but just unknown mirror-eyed person, who was ushering us in, giving us the "it's go time," which Luna did not appreciate, because Luna wanted to be anywhere but here. We walk in and we see our good old pal Tasha, possibly unconscious on the floor in this circle, surrounded by a bunch of scary gang members. The ancients were it looked like mid-ceremony. And the creepy little nightmare fuel of a elf boy, the altar boy, we assume, had this intricate knife ready to complete the ceremony, and we charged in. Billy, of course, right in the middle of the action, and Luna and Gertie grabbed Tasha and began to try to drag her out back to the van. The powerful Father Allerden brought lightning from the sky and just wrecked the choir boy with it, who then laughed in a very sinister way. I believe his words were, "Is that all you got?" and have it your way.
That was to Billy's attack on him.
Yeah, you're right. Billy's attack, he was like, haha, and then Father Allerton was like, well, I'll show you.
He did not laugh off the Force 12 lightning bolt.
He did not. But he decided instead that until next time, Scooby-Doo gang, and he left out the back door. And with, I believe, a punch from Billy, a huge explosion as the Ancients gang kind of blew. There was an explosion, like people blew up. I don't understand why.
They all blew up of their own accord.
Oh, they all just decided to explode.
Pop! The backs of their heads exploding. Yep.
Which was very creepy. I didn't like it. Luna didn't like it. I don't think anybody else liked it. And eventually we all got back in the van with an unconscious Tasha, a very bloody Father Allerton, Billy doing the Billy thing, also very hurt, but you couldn't tell by his attitude. And we drove off to see the good old doctor. At the clinic that we dropped off our just very traumatized friend in quotes.
So we pick up, you are still in Darcy. You've just left the scene. So there we are. And that's a pretty good summation of what happened. And now I'm going to ask you, what now? You have a few people you want to talk to. You did postpone a meeting with Simon Andrews. You still have Tasha with you.
I think Luna looks at Gertrude and says, do you want to call Becky 99 or should I?
Why don't you go ahead and call her so I can focus on driving in case we get any friends on the road.
Okay. Hey, Father Allerton, are you going to be okay? Cool. Okay, I think he's sleeping. I don't know if he's supposed to be sleeping in this state, but I don't know.
He is sort of slouched in the back of Darcy, nursing some pretty serious injuries, but maybe he'll be okay. He's still conscious.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna call Becky 99.
Okay. So you contact Becky 99. So how's it going? Have you made any progress yet?
We found Tasha.
Oh, you did?
She's unconscious. But other than that, she's fine, I guess. I don't know. We're on our way to the doc.
Dr. Tate's place?
Yeah, we're on our way to Dr. Tate's.
So his clinic over at the vault?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll meet you there.
Okay, yeah, you should know there was a real weird thing going on, and there's a lot for us to talk about.
Okay. Is there anything I need to know before I show up at the clinic?
Nope.
that long pause.
Yep.
And that long pause sort of echoes through Darcy as nobody really wants to say the weirdness that just happened.
Let's just say and more than one person traumatized today.
And Becky sort of goes a little more serious for a moment, echoes your silence, and then says, "Okay, I'll see you there."
Sounds good. And then I text Sid, hey, gonna be a little bit longer, but I'll let you know when I'm on my way. I'm sure you can keep yourself busy.
Simon, you mean?
Yeah, Simon, sorry.
So you text
I was
him
hoping.
and don't call him.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
never call him, no.
All right.
Father Allerton, are you awake? Okay, good. Okay. All right, solid. We're good. We're all good. We're all good. All good.
Can we just take a few laps around the vault before we get there? I could really use a nap right now.
Do we have paper towels or bandages or
It's an
cotton
ambulance.
swabs?
Yeah. We've got bandages and cotton swabs.
I think you might have a concussion.
At the very least.
I don't remember. Are you supposed to sleep or are you not supposed? I feel like it keeps changing from book to book that I'm reading. I'll get the paper towels. I like scramble back and look for them.
I think I used most of them when I was cleaning up the yellow liquid from our friend, the Rambler. Not to bring up a sore subject for anybody, I just...
friends
We might need to
don't
stop.
be out of friends.
Did you actually throw that shirt away? You threw it out of the van, didn't you? Out of the window?
Yes.
Because you could figure out how to open that? Okay. Cool.
Yeah, I figured that much out.
Cool.
Yeah, so you dropped off the poor gang kid at Dr. Tate's office with no shirt and no pants.
Oh no.
Oh no.
And a giant hole.
The pants were taken the previous episode, as I recall.
The unnamed incident that happened.
Following the yellow liquid incident.
I forgot there were no pants.
Uh-huh.
It wouldn't be a
Put that
REM
kid in a
stream.
blanket.
Okay. Father Allerton, maybe we can use your robes.
There are some blankets back there.
I need those.
Yes, child. You need a security blanket or something?
Yeah, that'd be if only blankets could keep us safe. Yeah, I find an extra blanket and I am kind of holding it up to I don't know, is your nose bleeding or is it just bleeding all over? I forgot how you got hurt. It's your nose? Okay, yeah.
My nose, I can barely see, so I'm assuming my eyes.
Okay, all right.
Muffled, your voice is pretty muffled, so I'm guessing my ears are pretty bloody too.
Okay, just hold, lay back. We're just gonna hold your head back, and I'm just gonna apply. I don't know. They always say apply pressure, but this feels wrong in this case. So I'm just gonna lightly hold it here.
I'd like to go ahead and roll first aid.
Okay. You may roll.
Thank you.
On Allerton?
Yeah.
Okay.
On herself. How insane would that be, though? Knowing me, I got a paper cut.
Okay. So
I put a Band-Aid on his forehead.
That's about what happens.
Yeah.
You do not heal any damage.
I think I fixed it, guys.
You end up having to get a bigger one because the smaller one, there's too much blood.
It's
So you take
one
the bigger
Band-Aid. It's one big Band-Aid held on the corners by little Band-Aids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you use 5 Band-Aids?
It's partially in his hair. Yeah.
Bless you, KO. I appreciate the thought. Is Same room with the Valkyrie module.
The Valkyrie module is empty for the. I think you did not put Tasha in there, correct?
I don't.
Yeah, where's this
remember if we
child?
did or not.
Wasn't the Valkyrie module broken?
No.
No, okay.
No, don't say that.
No, it's just
That's very expensive to fix.
the Valkyrie
Oh, yeah.
module is just scented.
Where's Tasha? We brought Tasha with us, correct?
Yes, you have Tasha with you now.
Okay.
She's still
in the module.
asleep. You put
Yeah, I'm fine with the blankets. Is the child okay?
I would like to roll first aid on Tasha.
Sure.
He's better than me.
I also put a band-aid on her forehead. I call it a day.
You're so good at band-aids.
Thanks, guys. I'm gonna go back to my seat, and I get back in the passenger seat.
Yep.
I love the thought of KO being like, the one time I tried to help.
Damn it.
So she's unconscious and Allerton isn't, so she must be somehow worse off than Allerton is.
Mm-hmm.
No, she's unconscious, she's breathing, but then you put the Band-Aid across her forehead.
When she wakes up?
No.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so Aladdin is going to reach a trembling hand, and he's going to try to heal Tasha.
I don't know. Maybe you should use the Valkyrie module for a minute.
So
He raises his hand, and I put his hand back down.
Okay. So to be fair, you do not see any physical wounds on Tasha.
Okay.
You do, however, since you, KO, have been first aiding Tasha and you put a Band-Aid on her forehead, you do notice that on the back of the neck, there is what appears to be a trank patch.
I peel it off with gloves.
Okay.
Chris approves.
I mean, she doesn't wake up immediately, but...
Hey, Aladdin, go ahead and get the module.
So you got the child for is the child okay?
Yes, in the module, please.
You just kind of like
I'd like to pick him up and just put him in it.
like I just like I have like what, a box left or something like that.
I think you have 2 boxes left.
2 boxes, okay. All right. So I'm not. I'm sitting here. I'm assuming that I'm like, oh god, a stiff breeze is ending me. All right, gotcha. All right, never mind. So he's like, fuck, this sucks, and then he kind of like shambles into the module.
While this is all going on, I'm going to call ahead to the clinic and let them know we're probably going to need 2 more beds.
Okay. Yes, more hospital bills.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, damn.
Oh, I forgot about those.
All right, so you pull up at the vault, and presumably one of you carries Tasha in, and you may or may not allow Howard to walk under his own power.
Oh, I'll help.
And how is Billy doing right now?
You know, let me roll a die real quick. Billy, you have crashed. Yeah, so that's how Billy's doing right now.
Seems about right.
You're all too familiar with these episodes where you saw him take the kamikaze dose before he jumped out of the van. And you've taken more than 10 minutes to get to Dr. Tate's office. And so About 9 or 10 minutes on the road, and you see him just sort of slump over.
All right, I'll carry him inside too.
We have 3 up carrying 3 others.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, so who's carrying me? Luna's carrying me?
I'm not carrying you. I'm not strong enough to do that.
We could get you a chair.
Okay. So tell me more about this book you're reading.
I'm glad you're a grandpa all of a sudden.
So
no, all my body.
He ages as he takes damage.
This is the first book in the series I'm on right now. I'm only partway through it, but it's about this boy named Percy, right? And he is half deity, but not like your deity, like a Greek deity.
Only because I feel like this would be on brand. I would like to cast Knockout on Allerton real quick and just go ahead and stop that conversation.
Rude. We're bonding.
It's just gonna be a force 1. It shouldn't be too bad. There we go. We're all right.
You sounded so confident. It's
yeah,
okay.
we're okay.
It'll be fine.
So Knockout isn't as cool as you'd like it to be.
Ruining everything.
It does stun damage equal to the net hits.
I have.
I'm gonna spend edge on it.
You know what I should have done? It was something else. All right, tell me what happens.
So Allerton, you take 3 boxes of stun damage.
Oh no, you hurt him more.
It's not physical; it's stun.
Okay, so I don't pass out. I'm just gonna
you don't pass out.
I just say, you should just not talk. Must be painful.
He's
not talking. I'm talking.
Save your string. Save your string. Wait. You should let him rest, Luna. Yeah.
Can I do a judge intentions test?
You can certainly try.
I like to roll con.
Sure.
Damn it.
Yes.
My intentions are plain as day.
Kale, I am telling him about my book because some of my other friends don't ask me about the books I'm reading.
Ooh.
I walk faster.
Anyway, so he ends up at this camp, and that's where I'm at. I don't know what's happening at this camp yet, but it sounds pretty cool.
It's at that point that the now 6 of you arrive at the clinic. And you ordered 2 beds.
Yes, because Becky said she was going to come and meet us.
Yes. Becky is not there yet. But they come out, they pull out, they have 2 gurneys waiting, and then they're like, and they go to grab a 3rd one.
Oh no, I mean, just pass me that cane, I'll be fine.
I can't. He's not going to be fine. Please don't get him a cane.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
So they put the 2 unconscious people on the gurney, the 2 gurneys that are waiting, and then once they get the 3rd one, they try to coax Allerton to lay down onto a gurney.
Do I? Are there any steps?
Lay down.
Steps? Is it on the first floor? Or?
It's on this floor. Just lay down.
Shh. It'll be okay. Shh. Would you?
So he lays down on the gurney.
Would you like me to say a prayer for you?
Always, child. Always.
Okay, I read this in a camp manual. I don't know if it applies, but Rub-a-dub-dub. Thanks for the grub. Yay, God, let's eat. Amen. That's all I got. That's it.
Thank you for your thoughts.
So they wheel you into. So the clinic is now full.
What are they gonna do? Eat him?
Oh, please don't.
Did you not listen to that prayer? Clearly, they're gonna consume you.
No, I think actually it might be a prayer for food, but like I just figured it would bring him comfort if I said something, and that's the first thing that came to my head.
If you were a ghoul and you looked at Allerton, that's clearly food.
Okay, but I am clearly not a ghoul, so we don't have a problem.
Do I hear
so at that point,
this argument?
so you've been wheeled away at this point.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, you and Billy and Tasha have been wheeled away to be tended. At that point, Becky99 walks in. Where is she? Hi.
Well, this feels more like Gertie's field, so I'm gonna go get us all some water and let Gertie. Bye. Good to see you. Sorry for your trouble. Okay, bye.
Sorry for my trouble.
So we found Tasha and she was unconscious, so they have wheeled her back to check on her.
Okay. That makes me feel better than the so sorry thing.
It's been
given the
environment.
So Luna mentioned some strangeness.
Yeah, that may be something that we want to talk about in a more private setting.
Okay. Very good.
So we can go sit in the van if you like, or we can wait until we have Tasha back and awake.
So the receptionist does say it'll probably be a few minutes while they check on the patient. Maybe you want to come back?
KO, do you think that you could stay here just to keep an eye on all of our friends?
Yeah, sure.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Gertie, you don't look like you trust me. It's gonna be fine.
I more don't trust, Allerton when he wakes up than you necessarily.
Oh, no worries. These hands can solve any problem.
No. Luna comes back. All right, I got 5 waters. Is that 1, 2? Just like I just start passing. Out.
Okay, so yeah, you give water to each person, and then you have 2 left.
I'm like,
And so now they're having this discussion about whether they're going to stay here or go outside.
Yeah, and Luna's legitimately just staring at these 2 water bottles, like they hold the answer to all of life's problems.
Okay.
Luna, why don't you give one of the bottles to the nice receptionist who's been so great in helping us?
Yeah, that's a great idea.
That.
And I go up and I go, hey, I have an extra water. Would you like it?
Yes, thank you.
Cool.
It's going to be okay. Dr. Tate really is really good.
Yeah, he seems like a good guy. Just a lot of things. Yep. It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
So I gathered.
I'm gonna go outside because I think there's a lot more air out there than there is in here. So I'm gonna go. Thank you. Enjoy your water. I hope it's super tasty. Okay, bye.
All right, so
walk away.
So Luna walks outside. KO is staying inside, and then Gertrude and Becky go out to Darcy.
Yeah, and just like open the front door to just kind of have a spot to sit, and maybe also to keep an eye on Luna and make sure she doesn't, wander into traffic or something.
Okay.
Now Luna is standing very still off to the side from the well, I probably would have followed you guys to Darcy. Did you get in?
I mean, just like open the door like you would to hang out at a car when you weren't turning it on.
I think you see Luna lean her back against Darcy and then start with the start just kind of stand up straight because she's not sure if that's allowed. She just drinks her water, takes sips of her water, and is you can hear her kind of mutter to herself, "Yep, lots more air out here. Lots more air out here."
Becky takes a look around. Yes, more air. Strangeness.
So we were able to trace Tasha to the S-Mart, where the ancients were hanging out, and there seemed to be some sort of ritual that was happening. And I don't really know anything about them, but they seem like motorcycle gangs and not weird bone sword gangs.
I'm sorry, did you say bone sword?
Yeah, that's what it looked like from where I was.
Huh. All right.
And then I don't remember if I was in there when everyone exploded.
Yeah, you were.
Yeah. And then a bunch of cortex bombs went off. Or that's what it looked like from my medical
Cortex
opinion.
Bombs. Like the gangers were cortex bombed?
That is what it looked like, and it seemed real weird.
Who would do such a thing?
I mean, it's a weird initiation if that's what your gang requires.
Our gang does not. But you're saying the ancients do now?
That is what my anecdotal evidence tells me. I have not performed a scientific study to see if that is true. It has not been peer reviewed yet.
See. No, I don't see.
It was only that group of ancients. I don't know. I don't have the answer if that is a thing they're doing now nationwide.
Okay, so you're saying it is a thing they did this time, but you're not sure if that's a universal thing.
Yes, I don't know enough.
Nationwide is on your side.
I tried so hard not to.
So yeah, in my mind, that's what Luna just did.
Yeah. I was like, do I roll? And I'm like, no. She has absolutely no composure right now.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's all you hear outside the van.
Yeah, it's been crashing down around Luna for the last hour or two.
Oh yeah.
So that's the real high level of what's been going on.
So just these ancients. So their leader was a mage then?
He was a small boy. I don't know if that's what mages look like or not.
Luna pops out and sticks her head in Darcy, just what do you mean? This is terrifying. Okay, there's a little boy that doesn't look little and innocent, right? He's not a cute little altar boy. He's a creepy, terrifying little boy that smiles at you like he knows all of the secrets of the universe and he will hurt you with them. Okay, first of all. Second of all, he got hit with so much lightning. I didn't think this guy had that amount of lightning to begin with, and he got hit with it, and he just walked away. Okay, who does that? I can't do that. Can you do that? No. So it's not just anything. We have a problem and no idea how to solve it. Okay, and respectfully, I just think you should know. Thank you for your time. I'm gonna go breathe more of this good air. Okay, bye. And then she goes back to where she was.
Okay then.
Definitely owe that kid some ice cream or something. I mean Luna,
yeah.
not the other kid.
Oh, a kid leading the ritual, leading the ancients.
It looked like a small human, like a child human from where I was.
I mean, I'd heard of somebody named Altar Boy around. I didn't take it literally.
Seems a bit on the nose, but if that's the branding you want.
Who knows? And there was lightning?
That was Father Allerton.
Ah.
It was very, very frightening.
Thunderbolts and lightning. I get it.
All right. Okay. That's a lot to process. I can see why you might need some ice cream. Let's go inside and see if Tasha's okay.
Luna, do you want to keep an eye on Darcy, or do you want to come back inside with us?
Yeah, I was just gonna say, I think I'll just count the snacks in Darcy and make sure. I'll just check out what inventory is looking like. I'll write it on the whiteboard. I think that feels like something helpful I can do. So I'm just gonna do that.
Okay.
That is a great plan.
So KO, Gertrude and Becky come back in. Luna is not with them.
I'm standing there flipping a half-empty water bottle, trying to get it to land.
Make an agility test.
Oh.
Or a throwing test if you have it.
Got it. Oh, I have improved physical attribute, agility, rating 3. That should be accounted for in my thing, right? Yeah.
That should be accounted for in your character sheet.
All right.
That's
got to be enough, man.
Yeah, so just as they come walking in the door, that's when you stick it.
Yeah. And I just go, and I turn around. Hey, everyone, what's up?
We're gonna have to stop for ice cream when everybody is feeling better. I've decided Luna needs something.
So Dr. Tate comes out at this time. If you'd like to see them, he says.
Yes, that would be great. Thank you.
It seems you're associated with all 4 of this clinic's patients tonight.
Just lucky.
Lucky me, my billing goes up.
Mm-hmm. You're gonna have to send that bill to the church. We were busy doing God's work, please.
Gonna need an address on that.
Saint Sylvester, Saint Sebastian.
Saint Sylvester's.
Like Let's go look in on our friends.
You know what? Allerton's got the details of where he lives. You just send the bill there.
So you go in, and it's, it's a fairly basic clinic. You've got just the room, and it's got 4 beds in it, and they're all filled. They have little curtains you could draw, but they're all sort of drawn back at this point. You can see all 4 patients. Allerton is awake. He never really went to sleep. He says, "Well, first of all, we have so this is the person doing God's work, was it?"
I mean,
yeah, that one and that one.
I mean, aren't we all doing God's work?
Sadly, there's nothing I can do for him. He's just going to have to rest it off. You have the characteristic injuries of someone who has channeled too much magic, and that you have to rest naturally for.
Oh, okay. Oh, so my bill should be quite cheap since you didn't.
Yes.
Since you didn't use anything for me, right?
Not free, but quite cheap. Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So we go to the next bed. The next bed is Tasha, who is now awake, a little drowsy, but awake. He says she's going to need some rest before too long. I've got her on a mild stim patch. In a little while, she's going to need to rest again.
Oh, what kind of? Oh, how many boxes did I click off? I'm trying to see how much bass I should have in my voice.
You currently have 8 boxes of physical damage and 3 boxes of stun damage.
Oh, so I haven't healed anything yet. Oh, so
you have not healed a thing yet.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. Continue.
He's fine to walk around. He's just acting it out. You're fine. He sort of pats you on the leg.
Oh, shit.
And then, so at that point, Becky sees Tasha and immediately goes up to hug her. I'm so glad you're alive. And so they start talking, and then Dr. Tate leads you to the next patient, Billy, who is he's now awake. He is on a level 1 stim patch. But he is restrained. He's strapped down. I'm afraid he got a little violent when he woke up. That's sort of going on about having, pointing to this guy, and he points to the last patient, calling this guy Johnny Nash, saying he's going to have to work for him.
Yeah, this checks out. Don't worry about it. Cuffing him was a good idea.
Another reason is the bloody boot seems to kind of match the chest hole.
I was framed.
No, doctor, I don't think it does.
I think that given a little bit of time and a chance to work with him, I can help Johnny turn his life around. He can become an auto mechanic and set himself on the right path. We've got the priest to help him with the moral stuff, and I think that he could really, make some better life choices so he doesn't wind up here again, ever. Right, Kale?
I just put my hand on your face and I go shh, and I push you down.
Yes. Thank you, Tom, for pointing out the problem we have with the situation. One
Tom,
of many problems we have with the situation.
Tom, I didn't ask him. I told him.
I'm feeling much better. Can I go to the fights now, Doc? And you can let me go. I'll just go to the entertainment next door. And
you need to sleep.
But I feel so much better.
In about an hour, you're not going to feel so much better.
Well, that's a future me problem. We can deal with that.
How much in the future is an hour? Am I in the same room?
Yeah, you're all in the same room.
Oh, okay.
And at this point, and you hear, so Dr. Tate turns to Gertrude and says, "Is he for real that an hour from now is future him?"
Yeah. He is correct. That future now is an hour away, or future him, and we'll see if we can just get him home instead, and let future him take a nap.
I'm happy to lend you the gurney.
Not if it costs something.
Yeah, I'm fine to walk. Just if somebody could unhook the buckles there and the little snap on this side, and I don't know what. Really, manacles on the legs. You went that far. Yeah, just if I could get out of this, I'll be fine. I promise I won't punch anybody. I won't kick anybody unless they deserve it. And I will leave under my own power so we don't have to pay for an extra gurney trip.
How much are these gurney trips?
Probably more than KO wants to pay.
Oh, you're lying in the bed, not me. I'm not paying for any of this. You better ask Stephanie where that money's coming from.
Like, the doctor already told me that they couldn't do anything for me, so.
As usual, the medical bill goes to the patient. If that makes you feel any better.
Oh no, it doesn't.
He gives KO a little side eye at that.
Yeah, okay, you try working with these people. You'll see that it's their own responsibility or not.
Interesting, seeing as I've hired you all before to do jobs.
So, Billy, you're going to go outside. And you're not going to go to the fights. I'm going to take Luna for some ice cream if you'd like to come to that instead.
Ice cream sounds good.
Excellent.
I don't know why that sounds so funny to me.
So
after he just gets a kick, stopping a mud hole, and somebody's just like, "Ice cream sounds nice."
Since you've worked for me before and done good work, I'm happy to wrap all of this up in consideration for. I'm sure I'll need your services again.
Like, if you ever need confession, sure, you don't need to give me a discount for that. Just come down to the church.
Is he for real?
Yep. Yeah.
You
Do
didn't
people
often see
normally
that.
pay you for confession, Father?
No, he was saying that if he ever needed our help, or I'm like, you don't need to do any favors. You can come talk to me anytime.
That's not the sort of service I was referring to.
Oh, the offer still stands.
Thank you for that.
Yep, just give me a call.
Are we going to go ahead and take Johnny with us for ice cream?
How is he doing?
Johnny needs some more work.
Can he even swallow?
We'll bring him some back.
Yeah, he's going to need ice cream on another day.
Yeah.
And you see there are bandages like all across his chest. I mean, he's wearing one of those hospital gowns, but you can see like the way it's constricted. He's got bandages all over his chest.
He looks like the main villain out of an anime.
Since apparently this guy's a major character now, I have in fact made a character sheet for him.
You know us so well.
The bit has gone too far, guys.
I absolutely agree.
He has a name and a picture now.
No.
Things have gone too far.
It's canon. Suffered life-threatening kick to the chest from Billy Berserker.
Oh my gosh.
So what I'm thinking is when he wakes up, he'll probably need a bus pass.
Why don't you let me worry about that? And we will all deal with that later.
So
that'll be a future Gertrude problem.
So Dr. Tate is willing to discharge the three of you. With the caveat that all three of you are going to need rest in fairly short order. But there's not much for him to do here in the clinic.
Hey, Billy, have you thought about a premise for? I have a premise for a new Neil the Orc Barbarian movie. Neil the Orc Barbarian is possessed by the ghost of Chuck Norris. And he just begins kicking through the chests of every bad guy on the loop. Does that work?
I'm liking your thinking. So
Becky picks up Tasha and they leave. Actually, before they leave, they do wire you the rest of the money. So there's another bit of money waiting for you.
And I'm gonna start herding these cats out of the hospital and towards Darcy.
So the first one to be wheeled out is Billy, and he is still strapped to the gurney until they reach the lobby.
I can get up off the just let.
So you get to the lobby, and they say, "Well, now you can get up and get out."
See how easy that was? That was super easy. Just oh man, I don't. So embarrassing. You guys are not gonna get a Michelin rating from me on this one.
I'm sorry, a Michelin rating?
Isn't that how it works?
Like the tires?
Yeah, for retread work and things like that.
Like a restaurant.
Oh, now I see the problem from earlier.
So KO, why don't you make a stealth check if you'd like?
Okay.
If you'd like.
What am I stealthing for? Let's see. Sneaking. I've got sneaking. Is that it?
Yeah, that's what I'm referring to.
I also have stealth group. I don't know. Okay. 5.
So, as the cats are being herded out, think you might be able to hang behind if you'd like.
For the story, yes, I'll hang behind.
For the story,
What
like you
Amber
and Kale
wants
aren't
to
the
do-
same person.
As occasionally
Amber
I'm
wants
looking at
to
chat.
What Amber wants to do is push Allerton out, but run and then send him out
Crashing through the door.
Yeah. But anyway, I hang out. I hang back.
Okay. Yeah, because so Dr. Tate is sort of ushering the rest of the group out. They're sort of talking about their care and the fact that his clinic does not have a Michelin star rating because it's not a restaurant. And you do find there's a moment in which you are alone with
I'm
Johnny
totally.
Nash.
I'm going through stuff, looking over at Johnny. Oh my god.
Is he
hooked up to any wires? Is he hooked up to wires and stuff?
He's definitely hooked up to he's hooked up to machines. Yes.
Oh my god! Yes. I unplug them all and I leave.
Oh, all right.
That's one problem.
So as we get ready to go to break, we see everybody sort of leaving the clinic, and you. So as KO just sort of appears somewhere. I'm not really paying that much attention to where she is. And as you leave, you see Dr. Tate sort of look, and sort of runs back in. And with that, we'll get ready to go on our mid-session break. So we'll let you guys stew in that for the next 10 minutes while we go to ads and take a quick break, and we'll be back in 10. See you then. And welcome back. We've had a lively discussion during break about what all this means. And so on the way out of the clinic, there may or may not be a problem with the character I just gave a picture to. And just last week was given a name. That's okay. But that's a problem for future you, since we're on a future you kick. As you guys sort of wander out to Darcy and drive off ostensibly to get ice cream.
Yeah, how long
with the caveat that at least two of you need rest in short order.
Yeah, I was going to ask if Dr. Tate had stated how long before.
So he said Billy would be going down again in less than an hour. And gave you enough medical jargon to say, I gave him a level 1 stim patch. And that's the only thing keeping him conscious right now.
So here's the deal, folks. We have less than an hour to get ice cream and probably go meet Simon Andrews, because we still haven't met with him to finish that job.
Why so short a time?
Because team about to pass out has less than an hour before they are about to pass out.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. We could probably meet without them. I don't know that they necessarily need to be at this meeting. We can always fill them in and they can rest. Also, I've updated the whiteboard. We've got 8 barbecue soy chips, 12 plain soy chips, 3 seaweed chips, 9 Nutrisoy bars, and 20 krill jerky. We haven't been eating the krill jerky. I don't know why. But there's
pass me a krill jerky and a bar of chips. I feel I'm gonna mix them together. I think that'd be taste, guys.
At this point, you probably notice that the krill jerky is the most likely snack to be given away by this group.
It's gross.
While all this is happening, hey, Stephanie?
Yes.
Billy's such a big hero to a bunch of people. I don't think they need to know that he had to go to the hospital. Could you go ahead and erase about 5 minutes before we arrived to the hospital and 5 minutes after we left the hospital? All that footage and any security cams that the doctor might have?
Sure thing.
Huh?
Let's see here. So I will let Amber roll the 12 dice.
Got the chance to change a fate, would ya? Okay. Well,
what was that accent?
I don't know. I'm stressed out. I would like to. Was it pre-edge for exploding sixes? And etc.
So Stephanie does not have edge to spend.
Oh, just kidding. Oh, I don't get to spend my own edge to do this.
Yeah, you can't spend your own edge. I will allow, if you have a channel gift edge, I will let you spend channel gifts on it.
Yeah, I got some of those. I don't know what any of them mean, though.
That can't possibly be a problem for future you. So what do you have?
I've got some. What is it? The silver package? I've got one of those. Whatever that does. I don't know. I don't know what I have. Sorry.
Well, I'll do the.
Oh, there we go. So
me to
thank you to Stream Elements for pushing it up. So silver is an edge, which is a normal use of edge that is not a smackdown.
Gotcha.
So that would allow you to do like a reroll. Or pre-edge it.
Pre-edge it, yeah.
Oh, then let's pre-edge. That's what we want to do here.
Pre-edge.
Do that.
So I will let you use. So spending a silver channel gift, I will let you add whatever KO's current edge score is to the 12 dice.
I have 2.
Yep.
2 edge.
Okay. So it'd be 14 dice, and you're exploding sixes.
14. D6 greater than. Okay, and then I get to roll.
Then you're gonna roll 7 more. Oh, sorry, one more.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so 7 hits.
7 hits. Okay.
Please tell me that's good. Dear God.
I think I got it. I'm going to need some time to sort of reboot and reset my Overwatch score.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Sorry, Erica's brain broke at Overwatch score. I was like, what? You're playing a video game right now?
Oh, my brain broke when he said, I think I got it.
That too, yeah.
What do you mean you think you got it?
So at this point, Stephanie says, I think I got it, and I'm going to reboot. And so she starts to reboot. So Overwatch score for the audience is a score of basically how many successes the enemy decker or host or whatever got against you, And if it gets too high, God, the Grid Overwatch division, that is the Matrix soldiers, come hunting you down. Bad things happen. Okay, so you think you have erased all video evidence, and we'll leave it to future you to figure out. Meanwhile, at the ice cream parlor, so you roll up to a we'll call it a dairy princess.
Amazing.
Not trademarked. That's probably more like a frozen soy princess.
Milk substitute.
Yeah. Because it's Shadowrun and soy is everywhere.
The real question, does it bring all the boys to the yard?
My soy shake brings all the boys to the yard.
And they're like the same milk.
So that's the new discussion that's going on as Darcy rolls up to the frozen soy princess.
I mean,
and they're like, it ain't milk.
It ain't milk. When's the last time milk has been an actual thing in
It's
this
still a
universe?
thing. It's still a thing. It's just really expensive. Soy is a lot cheaper to produce.
I think the last time I had milk, I was 7.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I mean, I personally haven't had a
milk
shake.
Yeah, so you get out, and the place has an extensive menu of flavors of soy cream or frozen soygurt, or whatever you want to call it. And they do have a small selection of actual milk products or actual dairy ice cream that you notice is much more expensive.
How much expensive is much more expensive?
Probably triple the price.
Shit.
But unless you're like buying a gallon unless you're buying like multiple gallons of ice cream, this is well within your lifestyle cost.
I'm eating milk ice cream.
Okay. But you're reminded.
Do they have mint chip?
They do. They do have. That is one of the flavors they do have in real milk ice cream.
In this episode, we learned that
they have lemon.
Eating real dairy after not eating real dairy for a long time has consequences.
Good thing I'm an ogre and I can process anything.
Yeah. I had not intended to take it that far.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't ruin my ice cream.
But since Amber mentioned
this.
it.
Like, try to do something nice and take y'all to get ice
so-
cream, and you just ruin it.
So as a special treat, I imagine you're all having actual real ice cream.
Soy bay for me, dude.
Soy bay, okay. You're reminded looking at the menu just how much of a luxury item this is. But you can afford the exorbitance on your lifestyle cost.
So they put
Okay, I roll
chocolate
a
together.
roll.
I saw that.
I want to know. I've read a book that comes across that has a child that is lactose intolerant, or that there are adverse side effects to dairy if you have not had dairy in a while. Is that roll good enough to have knowledge of that? Granted, little kids are allergic to everything.
Oh, yeah, only because you have 3 successes.
Yes.
in the 80s, 1980s, probably that was glossed over in most YA literature.
Mm-hmm.
You
I like to think it
somehow
was 19. I think to think it was 1980s and up.
okay.
Yeah, up to like whatever today is.
Yeah,
like today in our life, not Shadowrun life. That would be insane.
I'm no expert in that, but I imagine
Cool.
it does become more visible in later literature.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Maybe we should like. I get that the real dairy ice cream might be good, but also like you need rest and you might spend a lot of time in the bathroom. And some people think that's worth it, but like for you, I think that might be a little dangerous because you're supposed to be resting.
Who me?
Yeah.
Meanwhile, the guy hands you the triple scoop mint chocolate chip real ice cream cone.
And he's like, bless your heart, and then he just like inhales
Okay.
it. He's like,
you're gonna be the first one dropped off. I would like a small lemon cone, please. Soy,
all right.
Milk substitute, yeah.
So they do not have lemon in the real milk ice cream, but they do have it in among the many flavors of soy.
Awesome.
Is there a roll that I can make to see how tasty real milk is?
You could roll whatever you'd like. A composure test will work just
roll
fine.
For lactose intolerance.
Roll a shit your pants test, please.
This is this kind of episode.
I'm so upset with Amber because it would have been so good for us to all splurge and get real ice cream and have no side effects. Just ruined what could have been a really beautiful moment.
I was trying to do a nice team building thing. We can't have nice things.
There's always one, right? There's always one at the team building exercise.
She's not even sorry.
There's always the vegan in the group.
I want to.
Oh yeah, -3 because I have no life left. I got you.
It's good. It's really, really good.
Bless you, Jen.
Oh, sweet.
I want to verify that we are taking Father Allerton home first before I place my order.
Well, now we're just gonna take all y'all home because this is too much. We're already gonna have to. Y'all do what you want.
I would like a gallon of real ice cream, of vanilla, and a real chocolate because the kids deserve a treat.
You're gonna wreck every one of those children.
And I'm gonna be asleep all the way through it.
That's what you think.
Oh no, God, what?
Yeah, so the gallons you're gonna have to pay for. So you'll pay, we'll call it 100 new yen.
Sounds perfect.
And I guess gallon's not that big. It's
all right, good to go.
Yes, everything tastes like sadness and poor life choices. That should be the title of this episode.
No, Mr. Vimes.
I thought it was like a future me problem would be a good
a future me problem. Yes, definitely a future me problem. Okay, so you guys finish up at the ice cream parlor, unless there's something pressing you want to do there. Luna, your comm rings. And
who is it?
The caller ID says Simon Andrews.
I silence it, and then I text him, can't talk, Text instead? Question mark.
Are we not going to meet tonight?
Yeah, we are dropping some people off, and some of us will be headed your way. And I look at Gertrude. Sometime real soon.
So you're sort of texting this, and she's texting stuff into her comm link, and then she looks at you, Gertrude, and then she looks back down and texts some more.
Oh yeah. No, I get what's happening. Hey, Simon wants to know. Simon wants to know how long till we meet him. How long do you think it'll take to drop off the Sleepy Boys?
The only thing funnier than missing one side of a phone conversation is missing both sides.
Where are we in location to dropping off said Sleepy Boys so we can have a girls' night and
Oh yeah.
This is
I had to pause for a moment on that. But yeah, you could probably drop off Billy and Allerton within the next half hour.
Cool.
And you could probably be back at the buried treasure in a little over an hour.
Total or an additional hour
total.
from having dropped off? Okay.
Total.
Yeah. Yeah. Meet in an hour. We won't cancel or push it. Probably. Nice.
Hey, I just need like an hour nap and I'll be good to go. As long as the Father Alden makes
We
sure
will
the
see
kids
you
get this
some other
ice
time,
cream.
Billy, because we care about you a lot.
All right. I mean, I just need an hour nap and I'll be good to go. And I've got some stim patches if I need to. So,
Oh, where are they?
in my med kit.
Like
Please
that
stay
med
out
kit?
of my med kit.
my med kit.
I'm driving back towards where we're going to drop them off while we're having this conversation.
Yeah, I figured that. So you drop off. So I guess the agreement was you're going to drop off Allerton first, along with the 2 gallons of real milk ice cream.
We should drop them both off here. They can figure it out.
To be fair, you probably don't know where Billy normally stays.
Yeah, let's go ahead and just leave them here at the church. It's safe. Question mark.
And by now,
hey Billy, you could stay here and then help watch the kids enjoy the ice cream you bought them.
By now,
ground rules. Before you leave this man here, he can't be these kids how to punch things, light things on fire, shoot things, use chainsaws.
3 hours later.
I know, 15 minutes later, he goes through the list of dangerous things.
Alan, why don't you just keep trusting God?
So, Billy?
I do! I trust God. I don't necessarily trust you guys anymore. The last couple times you came around these kids, I've had to teach them not to fucking shoot people.
Billy,
and light gas cans on fire.
Story.
Whether it's the stim patch wearing off or Allerton's sermon, your eyes are starting to droop severely.
Just delay me in the Valkyrie module. It'll be fine. They can lock it in. I'll be fine. They're fine.
It's not a terrible idea.
I push not passed out Billy out of the car. Take care of him.
The father tries to catch him. He's at
we'll let you know what happens, and I shut the door.
All right. So what do I need? What your roll to catch Billy?
We'll let it go as a Actually, we'll make it a reaction test.
Oh no. Okay.
What do you mean? Oh no.
I have -5 on my rolls for how fucked up I am. So,
Night
you said
attack.
reaction. All right.
That's about right. That's about par for the course. So you're sort of turning around to go in, and you hear KO say, "We'll let you know how it goes." And you go to turn around, and you see Billy jump out of the van. No, not jump. Boom.
Like,
It basically goes right past. His head goes like right past you, on its way to the ground. Boom. And hits the concrete. And then you put your arms out to catch him.
Classic.
Are you all right, Billy? Billy, oh boy, oh pal, oh guy.
But yeah, I think this is karma for what I tried to do to Johnny. So I'm gonna crawl over here to the curb and pass out, and we'll be okay.
Nonsense. We'll get you into bed. Come with me.
Okay. Yes. Well.
Yeah, that's about what happens. He is unconscious before you get him to a bed, but you're able to get him to a bed.
I get into my bed and pass the heck out.
Okay. So that leaves us with the remaining Darcyites for Ladies' Night as we go to meet Simon Andrews.
Mm-hmm.
What could possibly
Okay,
go
ladies,
wrong?
let's go.
Okay, ladies, now let's get into formation.
Put my seatbelt on.
Now the real driving can happen.
Uh-huh.
Oh, so are we about to get a roll?
So you arrive at the buried treasure, and by now they're. It's pretty late. It's starting to. You see, it's starting to close down a little bit. You think it'll be closed within the next hour or two. But you walk in, and there is Simon, looking a little more sedate than usual. Maybe it's too late for him. So you found it.
We found everything they had on the prototype in that building. And I would like to reveal the old school comm.
With the flourish?
Pocket pal.
The pocket secretary?
Oh,
Yeah.
I forgot those things were a thing. How'd you get it to work again?
Just a little magic.
And some dumplings.
Looking through it. Well, I don't see a prototype here.
Keep watching.
I still don't see a prototype here.
Everything that we found about the prototype.
Because there was like an audio.
Oh
recording,
yeah.
Right?
Turn the volume up.
Yeah.
There, everything that we know about the prototype.
Yeah. So he plays through the whole data record. Huh. Well, that was kind of a bust then.
I feel that we fulfilled the prompt. We got you the information that they had in that building about the prototype. So if you figure out where the actual prototype is, we can rediscuss. But I believe we've met our objective.
I believe you haven't.
Well, I believe we have.
Okay. Have a nice evening. And he gets up to walk out.
Does he have the prototype, the Pocket Pal with him?
He put it on the table before he left.
Oh, okay, good. He can't
so he's sort of walking out.
Simon?
Yes.
Simon, I'm after him. Are you okay?
I'm fine. Why do you ask?
You just seem kind of less.
I'm tired. And he gives you a grin.
Can I do a
Judge intentions?
Yeah.
Sure.
I want to know if he's lying to me. Kind of. I kind of want to know if he's lying to me.
Yeah, so he is telling the truth when he says he's tired. You also get the tawdry underbelly of that story as to why he might be tired.
Yeah.
Yeah, you read young adult novels. You know
and
what
at
this
that point,
is.
you kind of wish you didn't.
Yeah. Okay. And I go, oh, so you're doing pretty well then, I guess. Okay, cool.
I'm doing fine.
Had ice cream today, so I'm also doing very well. Enjoy the rest of your night. Okay, bye. And I leave.
Okay.
Just leave.
So
Go back to the group. Sorry, I thought something was wrong, and we should probably know if there was something wrong. But I misjudged.
Let's not pick up his phone call anymore.
I mean, technically, I don't pick up his phone calls.
Let's not respond.
Oh, I mean, I don't know. Like,
you don't even like talking to him.
Yeah, but he's fine over text. A lot of his sleaze just comes out audibly or in facial expressions, so if I just text him, it's fine. And the jobs are usually pretty good that he gives us, so...
So what was that disaster we just went on?
I mean, I just feel like you win some, you lose some, right? I don't know. Why are we still talking about him?
Yeah, I feel like we
still
lost
be paying us
that
for our
one.
time.
To say, yeah, he didn't pay us, did he?
No.
He did not pay you the additional because the additional, you recall, was predicated on you bringing him the prototype.
Okay, gotcha.
Mm-hmm. Which...
So we did get paid, just not the extra.
You got the upfront money still.
Mm-hmm.
Because it was upfront. But he did not give you any more money after that.
Fair enough.
So that does add up to the 12,000 each that I cited you out of game. So that does sort of end 0603. And so we will we have some time left, so we'll kind of go through some of the things you're going to do to prepare for the next run. So it's now been a day or two since so we're going to fast forward a day or two since whatever happened at the clinic. Oh, and Billy's back up. Yeah, so it's been, we'll say 2 days, and in those 2 days, if you have spent any of your personal edge, you can regain up to 2 of it. If you have any stun damage, that is all healed. And if you have any physical damage, Allerden, you may make 2 rolls of body times 2. So body plus body.
Where'd you get that stun damage?
What's that?
I said, where'd you get that stun damage?
That's some pretty nice stun damage you got there. Where'd you get it?
Wonder.
Click off the minus wounds.
Click off the wounds.
Yeah, the wounds should not be a modifier to the heal test. And then re-roll it.
Yeah, that'd be incredibly rude if it was.
That would be incredibly rude. That's the downward spiral. That's like Call of Cthulhu style right there.
Oh no! What? Why? I mean, also it's fine, but also I just have so many conflicting feelings.
What is Johnny Nash rolling? Go ahead and roll one more.
The future
Aladdin.
is now.
The future is
Yeah.
now.
Well,
New name of the episode, The Future is... That's next
Billy,
week's episode.
For Billy, 1 hour was the future him.
That's a problem for next week's episode.
So go ahead and make one more roll, Aladdin.
Next week's episode is called The Future is Now. It's like, that's a problem for future us is the name of this episode.
Awesome. Okay, so Aladdin, you have healed 7 of your 8 boxes of physical damage. So you're feeling pretty good now. You still have a little bit of burns on you. Some of the wounds have they've scabbed over, but they're starting to heal pretty well.
Can I make a composure test to see if I've picked at them at the scabs or not?
Sure.
I'm gonna do that because I have a feeling that it'd be hard not to pick at those scabs.
Big scars.
You do pick at one, and when that one starts bleeding more than you'd like, you get the message not to pick at any more of them.
Oh, okay. So it's kind of in like his left palm. He keeps...
And it's like, that's a little too much blood, and you sort of put pressure on it and get it to put another bandage on it.
They're not ready to peel yet.
They're not ready to peel yet.
Ew. Ew.
I did not think I'd have to make a presentation about wound care and how to leave it alone, but I will if I have to.
I mean, if you feel it's necessary.
So over the next few days, if you'd like to do any talking with contacts or legwork or buying stuff, you can start to do that. So I see Billy wants to do something.
Is Johnny still at the clinic? Because I want to bring flowers and a mechanic's toolkit for him.
Oh wow!
Such perfect timing.
Oh my!
That was great.
So you come by with flowers and a mechanic's toolkit after 2 days, and the receptionist says, "No, he left yesterday."
I was supposed to give him a ride to his new home. Okay.
He apparently needed some more extensive care. And so Dr. Tate took him under his personal care and moved him to a different facility.
Oh, so he'll be back. Okay. Well, can you make sure that he gets these and have him contact Billy Berserker when he gets out?
Billy Berserker, okay.
Yeah. Just ask around.
Take the flowers, and do you leave the mechanic's toolkit as well? Okay. Yeah. I'll make sure he gets these.
I have a question.
Okay.
Do we gain any relationship stats with Becky 99 or with brother Billy?
Not for brother Billy. but you will gain. I haven't been tracking that as much as I should have. But you will gain, we'll call it +2 loyalty to Becky.
What's the max of loyalty?
4.
Okay.
Okay, so that's Billy's trip to the clinic. Any other side trips you guys?
I need to.
Yeah.
Hey, can I call for a pickup from Darcy? I need to go speak to that snot guy, or Glob, or the guy with the vehicles.
So that's the text message you get, Gertrude.
The snot guy?
Glob? Oh no, Goob. He's the Goob. That's right. Yeah, Goob. Yeah. He had the boats and the cars and.
Goober.
Yeah, Goober. That's the guy.
Okay.
Need a lift? Call a goober. Sorry. Sorry.
That's not right.
Sure, I can come pick you up. I'm headed that way myself.
Ooh. I should have brought the mechanics tools for him.
All right, so the two of you go over to Goober's place. Let me pull up. Yes.
Gertrude, you got business with him. I'm just gonna look around and see if I can find what I'm looking for real quick. I don't think he's gonna have it, but I'm gonna look.
Okay. So Gertrude, you start talking to Goober, and Billy just sort of wanders off.
Seems fine.
What can I do for you?
I was hoping that maybe you could help me out. I want to get a compartment put into Darcy for some extra storage.
Ah, yes, extra storage.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, extra storage.
We're not talking a roof rack.
No.
If I read you correctly.
You are reading exactly what I am laying down.
Okay. Yeah, so let me take a look. And so the two of you go sort of back around the back of Darcy. He starts looking in. Yeah, I can build stuff up where these bench seats are. I mean, they lift up. There's storage in there, but I can make there's some super secret storage underneath.
That would be
real
perfect.
Good paneling. Be kind of hard to squeeze a person in there. But stuff you can probably, I don't want to say it, but stuff you can probably put in there.
Just extra snack storage.
Yes, extra snack storage. All right. I got you there. So I can put a little snack storage on each side. In game terms, those combined will count as the compartment.
Okay. I'm for everyone else, I'm putting a smuggling compartment into Darcy. That's what's
Is it refrigerated?
Now, snacks. You want to put beers in there?
It needs refrigeration options.
Are you looking to store beers in there? Now, I don't espouse drinking with driving, but I understand one person drives, everybody else is in the back, or maybe you just want to tailgate somewhere.
Yeah, definitely ambulance tailgating. It's definitely the thing to do.
That'd be the truck I'd want to drink out of.
Yes, totally beers.
Mm-hmm. Totally beers.
Totally beers. Yeah, it'll take a couple days to construct the stuff in there and put the refrigeration unit in there. I can work with that.
Okay, cool.
You looking for any other mods?
Not right now. I have some others in mind, but not right this moment.
All right. I better check on the big guy.
Yeah.
Billy. You are noticing. So he's got sort of on shelves. There, he does have a couple of. I mean, they're behind the cases. They're in this under lock and key. But you do see a couple of flying eyes. You also see, for some reason, there are a lot of spare robot parts around. There are a lot more robot parts around than you would expect to be here.
I think we found exactly what we're looking for. How much for, so what I need is a cameraman that is going to be where I need him to be when I need the camera shot, the perfect shot. And a lot of things happening when we're going out doing things. And so a drone cameraman.
You want a dedicated person to do like get your wide shots, get your good close in shots, without having to worry about actually helping you out. Just you want someone who's dedicated to getting the right shot.
Right. Yeah. We're on the same page here.
All right.
Okay. How much is this going to cost?
Now these are pretty customizable. I can make. Normally these are pretty expensive. And he's pointing to the Anther drones. I can part with both of these. I can build you 2 of these out of the parts. For $10K each.
Do it. Oh my gosh, this is going to be so expensive.
All right.
Wait. Now, how good is the camera work going to be? Because I want some. I mean, if it comes down to 2 of them or one really, really good one, I'd rather have just one really, really good one.
I mean, if you're looking to upgrade to the highest end camera I can fit in there, highest grade camera, highest grade software I can put in there, you're probably looking at one for $20K.
Let's go ahead and do the one quality. And
all right.
Is there any way to hook it up to the comlink?
I mean, normally you'd hook it up to, somebody's got to control it, or you can let it move on its own and use its own pilot program. Nominally, you're gonna issue it commands through a comlink, or if you have a rigger, they're gonna have a rigger control box they're gonna have it so they can jump into it. I think I lost you there. So, if you have a comlink or a cyber deck or something like that, you can issue remote commands.
All right.
Otherwise, it's going to be dependent on its pilot program.
Okay, I think Stephanie can handle this. Not a problem. Stephanie's got a body now. Not the real Stephanie, because she already had a body because she's a real person. This is, we're going to have a camera person. So for the Billy show, maybe the KO show if KO decides to come around on that idea. But we're still discussing that in the behind the scenes stuff. So yeah, Yeah.
So what do you want this? What do you want this robot to look like? I mean, I could do it just like that.
Please make it look like KO. Please.
KO with mantis legs.
Tell you
Can
what,
you make it look? Can you make it look like me?
The horror.
I can make it look like you. All right, we'll do that.
Yeah,
so with that horror show done, what are the rest of you doing in the next few days?
I just check in with my contacts and make sure they're all right.
Okay. Yeah. So they are all right.
Okay.
Nothing more wonky has gone on.
Very good.
Things have oddly settled down somewhat since the strangeness of the S-Mart.
Okay. Very good.
I spend the 2 days reading Brene Brown's Dare to Read or Dare to Lead.
Okay.
Yeah, trying to branch out of my YA novels so I can figure out how to be a better leader on the team.
Leader.
Yeah. And an emotionally healthy one.
All right. And Allerton.
Allerton is going to ponder like ways to he's going to initiate. I was just trying to figure out a flavor for a way to.
Are you muted, bud?
No, I hear Allerton. I hear Chris.
Oh, I can't hear him. Sorry,
okay.
Never mind. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, I'd like to initiate these next couple days.
Okay, so you spend a lot of time in solo prayer, finding like a quiet corner of the church, and you're spending all your time or most of your time doing that. That's kind of what you do for initiation. All right. So with that, since we're at the 10 o'clock hour, we'll go ahead and end there, and we'll pick up next week with a week having passed since the S-Mart incident, and we'll jump right into mission 0604, named TikTok.
Cool. We're just making TikTok videos to promote Billy's show. That sounds awesome.
Not that TikTok.
Oh no.
And so with that, we'll end for the night. I want to thank everybody for joining us. Thank all of our players for the wonderful job they've done. Thank you, as always, to Tom for doing tech.
Yeah.
As we try to ride herd over the shenanigans that are going on. And we'll see you next week. Have a good night.
Bye.
Bye-bye, everybody.